G'day legends, welcome back to another Friday I've installed. Now this week we're back on the mighty Everest, obviously because that's why you're here, you've clicked the link to come watch the Everest. So, you're obviously here to watch us install the platform, the rear cabin platform. Now this thing, it's a game changer in these. So normally if you come around here, as you probably know, if you throw your, it's obviously on quite a bit of a lean, so you're gonna get a bit of a room here, which means more room for activities for us later. However, you throw a fridge in there now, and it's jamming all over this, you can't access your tools, your seats are getting slammed around, it's a bit of a shit show. So, come up with this little badass platform, so come have a look, very, very easy. But, first thing you need to do, go to the fridge, grab yourself a guilty pleasure, whether it be beer, Rumbo's, whiskey, whatever, water, anything. Doesn't have to be alcoholic, just needs to be a liquid. Grab it, get into it, cheers legends. If you don't get into it and have a beer or guilty pleasure, what happens is that you actually are gonna have a really rough install. Now this one's a bit of an install, so you might wanna grab yourself a 6-pack to get into it. So it's gonna be a bit of a ride. So what you're gonna get in the kit is a whole box of bolts like this. Okay, it's gonna come a bit better than that. That's just what I've been to grab now. You're gonna get a couple of brackets like this. You're gonna get brackets like this and brackets like this. So, and of course these 4 runners here, which are gonna be your main platform base. So first thing we're gonna do, is we're gonna move the beer over here. We're gonna pull these brackets out the way because we don't need any of these right now. Put them over here. We're gonna move this thing over here. And we're going to, I'm gonna make a beer suggestion actually, I remember. So this here, this is called the Spangled Drongo Pale Ale. So this is a small company down in Wollongbar, a little small brewing company, owned by a couple of legends, and I tell you what, that is the best pale ale I've ever had. So I don't know what shops it's in, but if you jump online, order it, they deliver to your door, which is even bloody better. Because I drink a lot of piss. Not that much, but a little bit. So, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna see how these are lined up now. Your 2s like that, nothing now than these like that. That's how this has to assemble. So I'm gonna basically flip this around upside down to make my life easier. Like that, join them together. We're gonna grab some of our bolts here. In 70, you don't have to put one in every hole if you don't want to. I'm gonna put one in every hole because we want it to, so 7 holes, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, righto. Righto, now for this install, first you're obviously gonna need a beer, as you know. You're also gonna need a T30 Torx bit, a 13mm spanner, a 13mm socket, which I've got here, and here. You'll probably want a deep one at some point, maybe. You're gonna need a 10mm socket, 10mm spanner as well, and a 4mm Allen key, which I've actually misplaced right now. Oh, there he is. And the 4mm Allen key, guys. So that's all you're gonna need to install it. Most of the stuff you'll have at home. If you haven't, I think King Chrome have got a little set. It's like 260 bucks, and it comes with pretty much everything you'll need for these installs. So, first thing you're gonna do is we're gonna bash these in here. We're gonna keep putting these in like so. I should sing my own songs because I'm not allowed to have music. Because people won't be able to hear the install. Oh, far out. Should concentrate what I'm doing. That one on there. That one on there. Now, the other thing to note here is it's worth finding a flat surface to do your install on. So you see, I've used the forklift and a pallet, but you need a bench or a flat surface to do this on the ground, whatever, a bit of cardboard, you know, that comes in the cardboard box, sit on the concrete, because you need these flat. You don't want them all kicked up like that, trying to tighten them, because it ain't gonna work, and you want the ends nice and flush, and because you can obviously be offset like that, so you want to get all that right. Then we want a 10mm socket on my electric rattle, because I'm lazy. And I want I believe I want a 4mm Allen key, which this set doesn't have, which is rather gay. Let's grab this one. Yeah, baby. Perfect. So do this, the ends are lined up pretty good. So that one's all flush, it looks good. We're going to come to the other end and do the same because we don't want to start getting all out of whack on the way through. Perfect. I'm just going to go through and bolt these up. Beautiful, so that's one pair done. You just sit these out of the way. They look good, they're all flat on there. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, sit them there, try to damage them. So I'm actually giving this one to a customer. So they're gonna be really, really happy. Get themselves a nice new platform. Now we'll do the same again. Flip them over like so. Like so. Just line the ends up again. Another 7 bolts. And again, we get our 4mm and our 10mm. Go to this end and go on in. This end down. That one. Now, I've kind of gone against one of my original things here. So normally I would say, don't do it up till it's all together. Should have actually put it together first because this could backfire on me, but that's okay. Now this one goes here, like so. Line these back up. I'm going to do the same thing again. Put our bolts and nuts in. Give me that. That's why I don't use drill guns, can't get them out. And we'll jam up. Put your fingers under it and crush them. Oh, hell yeah. Righto, so that bit's done, which is really cool. So it's all lined up nicely. Looking the goods. Yep, pretty good. Righto, so next step here, we're going to come over to the car now. We're going to have to pull out some bits and pieces in here. So for this one here, we're going to come in the back of the car and you're going to see you got this, as you know, in your little toolbox area. So we're going to lift this up, and over here we've got a nut there, and 2 over here. We're going to undo all those. They're a 10mm socket. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we've got them 5 hours, dump them in my little pocket there. Now if you haven't seen our other accessories, have a look at this. Full shelf, parcel shelf, window mollies, pocket, switch panel. Ah, the Everest is getting all the love, and there's about to be a rear window molly as well. Woo. So anyways, now we've done that, we should be able to pull this up and out, I think. Oh wait, I'm gonna do that first. My bad. You need to also undo the jack. The jack's holding it down. So you remove the jack, obviously. Once you remove the jack, you should be able to pull this out then. Like that. And then like so. Close that up. And we can actually pull this out. And we'll get back to this in a minute. Actually, we'll do it now. So then what we need to do, put him upside down, spin him around. We're gonna have to undo these bolts there. Yeah, these 3 bolts here to remove this top piece. 1, 2, 3. Pull them ones out. I'll throw them in the side pocket so I don't lose them as well. So that will remove this. allow me to do that. And then, so you can pull that off and happy days. Rightio, so this bit's out. As you see, you put this out the side and you put this in the back of the Y62. Love you, crappie. Don't tell him I did that, he'll get mad at me. So now this is out, we need these brackets here. So you'll see here we've got 2 studs, which is what we just undone the nuts from. Drop them on there, pardon me. Drop this bad boy on here, like so. Boom, got 2 there, and you're still got a spare one here from unbolting the other thing. Now, we're gonna grab this again. Grab this bad boy. Now you're gonna sort of try and feed him in from behind these tabs here. We'll get him in. Oh. So we'll grab our nuts that we took out before, put them back in. So you tighten them down so they're all done, ready to roll. Put this one here. Now we're going to bin that top that we just took off. That's not going back on because our cover's going to replace it. And then you'll also see that you'll be able to get back in here and do all your stuff. So swap him out for 10 mil. Rattle these bad boys down. Couple of akaduckers. Most important thing there is akaducker. Couple of akaduckers. Not too many akaduckers, because you go too many of these, no good. Not enough, no good. You have just the right amount of akaducker. Probably 2. My balls itchy, I'm sorry. 2 akaduckers of a run. So next step of this is, hey, beer. Actually, yeah. I got the peanut gallery down the back there. So the next step of this is actually having a drink. Cheers, legends. Best beer ever. So, you must stay hydrated. If you don't stay hydrated, everyone knows what happens. Water doesn't hydrate, your beer does. Far out. I'm gonna get sued one day. Okay. So now I'm in here. It's a bit awkward because I've got this big bastard in there. See the tie down point we have here? This bad boy. Drop that down. Now we need a Torx head bit, I'm pretty sure. I think it's that one. Ow. Yep, and that one is the T30. So we need the T30 Torx bit. Pull these out. Ford loves these Torx bits. I don't. Pull out both of these. And I'll put this to the side. Now, Alfred, could you pass me those 2 small angle brackets that are there? Yep, both of them. Thank you. Saves me getting back out. So next step here is putting these in. So these go in there like so. So we're going to take, now something to note here. There's 2 things we need to note about this. So previously, let's put a bit of light in here because it's getting hard. So previously on Everest, when we've pulled them apart and other people, getting these bolts out can be very, very difficult. Like they're very tight. So do not put a rattle gun on them because you will strip the head. You need to use one of these and you need to be very patient to crack it. I don't know why, it's like it's a bit of a locking nut in there. And to put them back in can be quite painful as well sometimes. So you got to make sure you got the thread very square. Now the other thing here, we've already done it, but down the bottom here is 2 bits of plastic sticking out that align with, if you look here, these square holes. Those 2 square holes in the back, they align with there and just locate that. So we just cut them off with a Stanley knife to get them out of the way to fit these brackets. And those brackets go this way. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these in now. So I wouldn't rattle gun these because they're a bit of a problem sometimes. Even though I love to ucka-duck at everything, I won't ucka-duck at these. Oh my God. What is going on here? Oh, perfect. So that there, in the bin. I don't need you anymore. And this is one of those problem ones we're dealing with now. It's going to be painful to put back in. This one's good, but the other one's a bit, how you go? So they're done up now, so I'm going to back these bolts out, make my life easier. I'm going to stick them in the cup holder. There. Here. This one here, and we'll drop in the back here so we can find it easily. One there, that one there. I'll drop out. Rightio. So we're going to get our couple of bolts here to go on the sides, like so. So if you have a look here, this is the platform now. See when I tighten it, it'll all sort of bowed up a bit, but it'll come back down. So what we're going to do here is we're going to line this up on the side. This bit here is just our front edge. Yeah, so we'll line this up, and we've got some nut sets, which you can see here, down the side here, which are going to hold our threads for us. Hole in the front here, hole there. I'm just going to come around here and jam that one in. Tighten him up. We're going to go to the back here. I'm going to line these two up again. I'm going to go like so on that one. And then we're going to, we can now maneuver this around to line the rest of them up, which will straighten it all up again. We'll basically pull that down like that, line them up, bolt those bad boys up. So see how I went to the middle one then and pulled it down? That's where you're going to get all your leverage from when you're trying to pull that down straight again. So next step of this, you're going to have a no-lock nut and your bolt. You're going to put that bad boy in this hole at the front here. So you see this tab that comes across the front. Put that in there, and then we reach in behind with our no-lock nut, and we get him started. And then I grab my electric ratchet I have here, because yes, I'm lazy. Get my 10 mil, which is on this one. There's nothing like a few ucka-duckers to get a job done. Oh, give me that. Oh no, I need one, eh? Milwaukee. Hear that? Milwaukee sponsorship. Oh wait, hang on. The button's on. It's all we need. Is even one tool sponsor would be nice, like even 50% off, because tools are expensive these days. All right, then we get 10 mil, 4 mil Allen key. I'm gonna hop down and do it so I can actually fucking not be an idiot about it. Perfect. So it's the same as the other side, so we won't bore you with this bit. So everything's exactly the same, so we're not going to bore you with this bit. We'll just quickly put this on. Alrighty. So first step we're going to go through is make sure this side's lined up, which I did before. So when you tighten, you sort of pull this up and get it flat at the bottom, which this one's actually pretty good now. So we can go through and just tighten him up. We'll start at this one end here. Get one end done right. Tight, come to the middle, We'll bloody get that one done right. Come to here, get that one. Then work our way back through. That's what I typed before. Do this bad boy. Righto, now that's done. Very, very easy. We're gonna grab this bit, we're gonna get it in the car without damaging the plastics and stuff around, so Elle's gonna go over there. Oh. I'm just gonna easy, oh God, look at me bumping everything and carrying on already. Just, there we go, well, that worked out all right, except for the seat belts now. Caught in it. So remember the bolt wash we had in here earlier? We grabbed them out of there. Oh, we've got the washer. Bring this bad boy on here. And we're gonna drop that in the hole, like so. I'm just gonna grab my long socket. And that way, put that in there. Just get him nice and loose. Now you don't wanna go ahead, you don't wanna tighten up any of these bolts until you've got all 4 of them in and you've got it sitting exactly where you need, otherwise you're going to have a hell of a time trying to line everything up. Get this one here, line him up, drop him in as well. Oh. It's a little bit awkward to get down there. So you're going to make with long skinny fingers, get him on it. I'll use this just to wind him down a fair bit of the way again. It's easy to get into. Still plenty of room there so it all moves. Now I've got the other one I threw down here before, so I didn't lose it. Easy to go under there, like so. Okay, so then the other one here that I put in the pocket earlier, that one and the washer, and jam him in, put him in here, and get him all done up nicely. Okay, so we've encountered a problem. The problem I've encountered is I've gone and tightened up these two, so I need to back them off now so I can move my bracket a little bit to actually get it to line up. Yeah, that should work now. Look at that. So a little bit of movement, just need a couple extra mil, just get everything lined up. That's the problem with having to do up brackets first. At least on these back ones are easy enough to get to. So do them back up now. So if you do encounter that problem, just loosen up the nuts for your bracket so you can slide your bracket as well and you'll be laughing. So now we can tighten up these ones. One, okay, get this tight with a spinner, 13 mil by the way you'll need. Get that done. Yep, perfect. And then let's grab our rattle gun, need a bit of an extension for the last two. And put-a! That bad boy. And that there is how you install the Everest cargo platform. Very, very easy to install. No, I'm joking. No, it's pretty easy, but it's a bit time consuming. Probably, I had a lot of riff-raff rolling and hold me up a bit, but probably half hour, you reckon? Half hour, 35 minutes, couple of beers, 6-pack, get a 6-pack into you, and it's good to go. Now, if you need ideas for how what you're gonna do with this product more, obviously great for banging a fridge on. If you've got this one here, your fridge can go underneath, put a fridge slide in, store some extra stuff up here, stuff out of it, all the things like umbrellas, first aid kits, snake bite kits, bloody bowls, beach things, whatever you got. Just all the crap up there out of the way. You get some grab bags and put up there. Same as on here, you can put quite a few different bags in here, plus a fridge, do a drawer set and still protect your seats underneath. Better resale value of that, of course. And you can still access all your jack and everything, which speaking of that, let's put your jack back in so everyone believes me it goes back in. Righto, and that is a wrap. That's a wrap on this one, legends. Now, if you really, really like this product, down below in the description, you're going to find a link over to our webpage. We're going to be able to grab yourself one of these, find out a bit more info on it, and so on. You're also going to be able to see all the other badass products we do for the Everest. Now, if you really, really like this content, make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, hit the little notification button, and if you really liked it, you may like this one, you might like that one over there. Right, ladies, we'll see you next week. And stay hydrated.